Hi guys, it's Pamela Naturals again with another video. This week I just want to talk about an interesting topic. Guys, long hair is not for everybody. Now this video is not to bash anybody. I'm not here to discourage you from growing your hair long and luscious to your waist if you like. But pretty much I just want to change attitudes around the fact that we all have to have long hair as an end goal. So if you followed my journey, you know that I have big chopped my hair. I've grown my hair, big chopped and growing it again. And I have experience having super short hair, almost bald, and then longer hair. My personal preference is longer hair. And the reason for this is because my regimen does not involve a lot of detangling, combing, dealing with my hair while it's free. Of course, it's a lot of work if you have longer hair. You're detangling more, deep conditioning, it takes longer, you have to sort of twist longer strands of hair. It tangles more the longer it gets. But once I style my hair, I wash it with the twists, I deep condition it with twists, so I'm not detangling or handling it as much, so it's not cumbersome for me to have longer hair. That's why I prefer it. I prefer the look as well of longer hair. The work that's involved around my regimen is minimal. I basically deal with my hair in its full glory once a month, or even every 6 weeks if that. Sometimes my style, which like a twisted style like this one, it will last me a month plus. So I'm not really worried about spending a lot of time with my hair unless for the once a month when I do take it all out and deal with it while it's free. However, if you don't have long hair as a goal, it's okay. People have different goals when it comes to natural hair. A lot of the times people think, oh, I will never achieve greatness as a natural until my hair is waist length, and that is not true because some people have got different goals. For example, you might not want longer hair because it does indeed take long to detangle. If you have a regimen where you're detangling your hair weekly, you're washing it weekly, you're deep conditioning weekly while it's free so it's not in twists, it's a lot of work. So if your regimen involves weekly detangles while it's free, washing, deep conditioning, then long hair might be a bit of a headache if you do not like to invest that time. If you don't mind investing that time and you enjoy it, of which a lot of people do, good on you. Go for it. It's fine to have longer hair in that case and you'll be happy with it. But a lot of people don't actually realize that once you get to the long hair, it's not as easy as wake up in the morning. There's a lot of work involved. So if that's not what your aim or your goal is and you're not really interested in detangling and dealing with your hair for long hours on a weekly basis, then long hair might not be for you. Another thing I want to say is the hair frames your face. So it actually gives you a certain look depending on the length, the thickness of your hair, the texture of your hair. It will frame your look or your face. So one thing I've realized that the longer my hair gets, the less thick it looks. So it looks finer, it looks less dense the longer it gets because it's weighing down. If your goal is to have luscious afros and flaunt your hair in its glory and have full styles, then longer hair, especially if you're on the lower density side, longer hair might not be something that you want to be pursuing. You might want to pursue healthy hair, thicker hair, but not necessarily long hair to your waist length, because once it's there, if it's say on the lighter or mid density spectrum, it does not look as full and as thick as it would if it say would be shoulder length or just an afro, a mid-length hair. So that's something to consider before you decide, do I really want to go waist length hair? In the same vein of afros or having fuller styles, when you have longer hair, having an afro is a nightmare, guys. It's unrealistic in my experience. The longer your hair is, the more difficult it is for you to comb it out and shape it out into an afro, and it can be tedious. The tangles will be in there, lots of them, and to detangle it after an afro would be unpleasant. I have found it unpleasant when I've had longer hair and tried to sort of do like an afro. So if you're a person that likes to wear your hair in afros, long hair might become a little bit tedious. So you might want to consider, is that something I'm happy to do? And if you're happy to do it, great, go longer hair and still do the styles that you like. But it's just something to consider if you know, while you're deciding, do I want to grow my hair up to my back or to my waist or to my shoulder length? Let's be honest, guys, some people just look way better with shorter hair. I mean, long hair is great. If you want long hair, go for it. But there's some people that you look at and you just go, what a beautiful look they've got, you know, and their hair is not waist length hair. It is healthy, it's thick, it's moisturized, it looks beautiful, but it's not waist length hair. And maybe for them, their goal is to have healthy hair and they want to maintain a short, tapered look, you know, or they want to have different things in their hair. When your hair is longer, you know, you are sort of tied to certain styles that are able to accommodate longer hair. Of which, if you had shorter hair, of which I've seen lots and lots of people that just run with shorter hair, you know, even though they can grow their hair to longer lengths, they like to keep their hair shorter for preference's sake. They look better, they deal with it better, they don't have the time for it, and they just prefer how it shapes their face in general. What do you guys think about growing longer hair? Do you think long hair is for everybody? Do you like shorter hair, medium hair, or waist length hair, pretty much? Comment below and let me know what you think. Otherwise, I will see you next time.